today we're going to turn a regular picture into an awesome, cool, abstract piece of art. All right, let's get into it. All right, cool. So we're about to get into it. First, we're going to go over here and search for a cool stock photo. So I'm just going to do stock cool guy. And this guy looks pretty cool. So we will go ahead and center him and get him ready to draw over. And the first tool we want to use is the pen tool. It's really fast, really accurate, and fun to draw with. Cool, and so if you use the pen plus alt tool when you're doing it, you're going to be able to do the node editor tool, and you can kind of adjust each point more dynamically, faster, and overall easier. You can just move the points around, make sure everything's smooth. The key here is less is more, and so if there's a lot of nodes, do your best to simplify it so it's easier to edit. If there's too many nodes, this will take way too long to edit them, and it'll look jagged, and it just won't look good and smooth. And here I am just making the little eyelashes and stuff. Honestly, you don't even see these in the final edit. I just didn't understand the composition, and here I lost the footage for me getting to this part. And that's kind of the thing, if you're doing anything abstract or you don't really have a direction, I think just winging it, playing with the colors, moving the sliders around, it's the easiest to get what you want and see what looks best. It's really hard for me to visualize in my head. So here I am going to the pen tool or pencil tool, and this helps for a more flowy vector and points and stuff. And it does wonders when you're trying to make it look more circular or more fluid, and it's a lot more faster than the pen tool. Just like drawing. And then I start playing with gradients here. I love gradients, they're so much fun. Different colors, and just watch it transition and stuff like that. You can add points in between just by clicking that little gradient line. Use the G button, the G key to make a gradient, and then just kind of play with the colors, see what looks best. It looks like I'm going for a like an 80s retro style look here. So I love blues and purples. So that's usually what I try to go for when doing a composition. And some people like to flip the canvas. I think it's a good idea. I never do it. I always just zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom out. Yeah, so when I do this, I can just kind of see everything, and then just I guess point in the right direction of where I want to go. But if you're freehanding it, I think you should flip it. Just make sure it's balanced. And a lot of these colors that I'm using, I'm just sampling. Like I'm just using the eyedropper and just kind of getting a very similar color, or just moving the color wheel and trying to get a color that's similar to the surrounding colors. So it's kind of monochromatic, but just with bits and pops of complementary colors or just vivid colors. And the thing I like to do is to stay away from highly saturated colors. I used to have an issue with that. Just kind of keep it. I say that, but now I look at it, some of it is really highly saturated. But you just want to kind of stay towards the middle of the color wheel, that little triangle, and just try to be in the middle and kind of expand out from there. Start more neutral and then kind of go out from there. But I like vivid stuff now, so I'm kind of playing with all the colors and just seeing how if it looks cool. Sorry if I'm rambling. Cool, so now we're doing a, looks like a radial gradient. And just kind of doing it. I always struggle with the eyes. I really do. I should study the eyes when I do a person. I'm adding noise. You can click it on the side right there under the color wheel. Just click where it, I'm pointing. Click right there where I think it says opacity. Just click it and it turns into noise. And then you can adjust the slider. Cool. So looks like I'm slowing it down here to show you the effects panel, because I'm gonna start dropping a lot of effects on here. And the first thing we're gonna do is the I believe the bevel emboss. I really did this because I wanted to see what it looks like. Kind of give it this pillowy 3D look. I'm not a huge fan, so I think I end up changing it. Dope, it looks like I'm really playing with colors here. So that's what I'm saying, you really gotta just be sliding stuff around, playing with the different layer blending modes, seeing how it looks. Because you never really know until you see it, at least in my opinion. Sometimes I have a vision and I have a plan, but overall I don't. I mean, if you saw, I was even trying to like combine images and stuff, but it didn't work. So I just decided to stay gradient happy. So I'm just applying gradients. Trying to think that the light is coming from the right, or really both sides. So I'm doing a drop shadow, playing with the opacity. I'm super indecisive. And also, don't get discouraged if you're doing this and it looks like crap. Just kind of hang in there. The more time you put in, the better it's gonna get. And every single drawing or painting vector, whatever I do, in the beginning it looks like garbage, and I never want to show you guys or show anybody. I almost always want to throw it away, but just give it time. And Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes a second, and then finally you'll get it and it'll look amazing and you'll be so happy. But the whole time you're just like, I want to delete this file. I just give up. Don't give up. And I believe I added a drop shadow on one of those. The cheek part. I don't know how to talk, sorry. What am I saying? Alright. So now I'm just kind of cleaning it up. I thought those lines were too much, and now I'm just going to do kind of an explosion head look. Another gradient, boom. And this is where I'm going to start doing the outer shadow effect. Outer shadow effect, sorry. Notice my blending modes too on my layers. I believe it's overlay that I have. I'm not too sure. So I can blend it. I'm just kind of balancing it out now. Just simple lines to make it kind of look like I guess like a puppet. Trying to add some shadows. The thing that I do wish I did when I was doing this was to blend those a little better. See how they're too dark. You should never have like a black shadow. It should always be like a shade of the ambient shadow, like the ambient color from the light source. So I think this is where this piece was starting to fall off. I'm trying to make this more cloud look, so I'm just basically doing the circles and then adding them to the shape with using that the insert the tool on the top, the blue area. Sorry, it's so fast. It's really hard to explain everything that I'm doing when it's happening so fast. So now I was playing with different colors right here, and so now I'm just clean everything up. I'm gonna do my signature and almost done. Boom, awesome. So we finished. This is the final product. Hope you guys liked it. If you want me to slow it down, do a step-by-step guide on how I make these, just like, comment, subscribe, let me know. And thanks for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.